Gave birth to this beautiful little boy, and he warmed my heart.
A mother's love. It's a love like no other.
He was the joy of my life.
That joy, along with Darian Carrington's bright smile and big dreams, now just a reflection stained in her memory.
I remember getting that phone call from Darian at 10:30 at night. He was coming on his way home from my father's house.
Then, Natasha's life as she knew it changed forever. Darian stopped here on Dorchester Ave to get takeout. He was waiting for his food when he was shot. Darian died at Boston Medical Center at the age of 18.
What was my life supposed to be from that point on?
Natasha met with detectives the night after the shooting, and again when they dropped off his things. She says she wouldn't see or hear from police about Darian's murder for another 10 years.
And I suffered, like I said, in silence.
But for Natasha, it's not just about the lack of communication from Boston PD and no arrest in her son's case now 16 years later. It's also about a series of slights, from missed appointments to a perceived lack of interest in solving this crime. And she's not alone.
I wanted to transform the way we respond to families, while at the same time teaching young people the value of peace.
Clementina Sherry created the Louis D. Brown Peace Institute after enduring her own tragedy. Named after her son, an honor student caught in gang crossfire in 1993 and killed at 15 years old.
You know, when you go to get arrested, they read you your Miranda rights. Well, when you're being notified that your loved one was murdered, nobody's reading you your rights.
Rights and resources many are unaware of until connecting with Clementina. For victims of gun violence looking for justice, arrests can be elusive. 5 investigators looked into the numbers and found arrests in just 23% of nearly 1,000 shootings since 2018, and arrests in just 40% of homicides involving a gun.
So the arrest rate, who's to blame? Is it the police? Is it the community? We don't know. We are losing at both ends.
We took the numbers to Boston Police Commissioner Michael Cox. Is that a good clearance rate?
We're going to work on, trying to improve those clearance rates, but without a heavy involvement from witnesses, the community, and victims themselves, those are very complicated and tough cases.
Cox says the clearance rate for all homicides last year was much higher, 65%, and adds that the department has 2 dedicated resource officers to help these families. What's reasonable for a family to receive communication-wise from Boston PD?
Today might be a little different than what we might have done in the past, but we try to help them as much as possible with information as much as we can. All I can do is, both apologize for it and then just, our heart goes out to them. They've been through a lot. We will spare no expense nor give up on any family member who's been lost in the city.
Do you think that you will ever get justice in your son's case?
On a personal level, no. Because I feel like they don't care.
Boston police would not comment specifically on Darian Carrington's case, other than to say his homicide remains unsolved. And they're asking anyone who may have information in Darian's case to contact the homicide unit. Information can also be shared anonymously through BPD's Crime Stoppers Tips program by calling 1-800-494-TIPS. Reporting in the newsroom, Brittany Johnson, 5 Investigate.